Hi guys, so today is day 14 of reading the book of Luke. So let's get started. So I hope you guys are having a great day today. And yeah. Alright. Healing the man of healing of a man on the Sabbath. On the Sabbath, when he went to dine at the house of a ruler of Pharisees, they were watching him carefully, and they were watching him. And behold, there was a man before him who had dropsy. And Jesus had responded to the lawyers at Pharisees, saying, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath or not?" But they remained silent. Then he took him and healed him and sent him away. And he said to them, "Which of you, having son on an ox that had fallen into a well on the Sabbath, will not immediately pull him out?" They could not reply to these things. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's kind of amazing. The parable of the wedding feast. Now he told a parable to those who were invited. When he noticed how they chose the place of honor, saying to them, "When you are invited by someone to a wedding feast, do not sit down in a place of honor. Lest someone more distinguished than you be invited by him, and he who invited you both will come and say to you, give your place to this person, and then you will begin to with shame to take the lowest place. And behold, when you are invited, go and sit in the lowest place, so that when your host comes, they may say to you, 'Friend, move up higher.' Then you will be honored in the presence of all who sit at the table with you. Humbled, and who humbles himself will be exact." An important part is humbling yourself in the Bible, because you can't really do certain things without being humble, because humble is no greater and no worse. You're kind of in between. So you're not saying like I'm not like I'm not the best. I'm not the best. I'll not say I'm not the worst. I'm not the worst. I'm just normal, right? That's really important, because now we live in a world where everything's competition. Everybody wants to be the best, but sometimes you don't have to be the best. Yes, like for example, me. I have a dream to make it to the WNBA one day. I don't want to be the best, but I at least want to be in there. Like, just being in there is a lot. So kind of don't take things for granted. The parable of great banquet. He said also to the man who invited him, "When you give a dinner on a banquet, do not invite your friends or brothers or relatives or rich neighbors, lest they invite you in return and you be repaid. When you give a feast, invite the poor, the troubled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed, because they cannot repay you, for you will repay at the resurrection of them." When those who reclined at the table with him heard these things, he said to him, "Blessed is everyone who will eat bread in the kingdom of God." But he said to him, "A man once gave a great banquet and invited many. And at the time for the banquet, he sent his servant to say to those who had been invited, 'Come, for everything is now ready.' But they all alike began to make excuses. The first said to him, I bought a field and I must go out and see it. Please have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen and I go to examine them. Please have me excused. And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So the servants came and reported these things to his master. Then the master of the house became angry, and the streets and lanes of the city and bring in the poor, club, and the blind, and the lame. And the servant said, Sir, what you have commanded has been done, and still there is room. And the master said to his servants, Go out to highways and to compel people to come in, and that the house may be filled. I tell you, none of those men who were invited shall taste my bread. The cost of discipleship. Now great crowds accompanied him, and he turned and said to them, If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother and wife and children and brothers and sisters, yes, and even their own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not bear his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, with either he has enough to complete it, otherwise when he has laid foundation and is not able to finish, all who see it begin to mock him, saying, This man began to build and was not able to finish. Or what king going out to encounter another king in war and will not sit down first and divide whatever he is able with 10,000 to meet who comes against him with 20,000, and if not, while the other yet a great way off, he peace. And if not, while the others is yet great a way off, he sends a dispatch and asks for terms of peace. So therefore, any of you who does not renounce all that has cannot be my disciple. Salt without taste is worthless. Salt is good, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltness be restored? It is of no use neither for the soil or the manger pile. It is thrown away. He who has ears to hear him, let him hear. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.